Okay, so the next case that we are looking at is a male who is 43 years old. So later on, I will have to pull out the reports a bit. Okay, now 43 years old, male. All right. Now, I tried to write everything properly. Everything was okay, but the moment it's saved, everything is out of alignment. So I hope you can still see and then just make do with it. I'll try to change the format a bit next time. Okay, now the first one that appear is beauty. So the analysis is still the same, 52, 52, 50, 49, 49. Okay, so here you have beauty, and the one that's highest here is 71%. So you'll be wondering why hair. Okay, so to this person, hair may not be so important. So maybe there will be hair issues possible. Okay, but this hair is also related to what? This is actually kidney. All right, so kidney, beauty, nail. Besides nail, it is also liver at the same time. Okay, now although 43 years old, okay, it is the figures here, these are actually too low. Okay, skin and aging. Yeah. Then under energy cycle, so this person requires positive energy. You see cell phone, earth ray, energy generation, and all that. Okay, now vitalization means that this person is actually aging. So at 46, I would call this a premature aging and needing what? Regeneration 3, epigenetic tissues and all that. So it's quite a number of aging issues. So soul cycle here, this is emotions. Okay, carrying a certain burden. You can see here carrying burden. All right, so there is a concern here. Stimulation means that this person actually lose interest in life. And then acceptance here means that there are certain issues that the person cannot accept. Okay, and then this incident here is affecting his self-confidence and his own inner emotional balance. All right, now then the next one is meridian. So meridian has two layers. Meridian can be organs, it can also be emotions, but there tends to be a lot that is emotions related. Yeah. So when you look across here, right, like it didn't come out as liver, it didn't come out as kidney. Okay, it comes out like by the side like that. It's a hair, it's a nail. Then you look at McMakin and Classic over here, you also don't see like a specific organ being highlighted. Okay, so therefore, this is a case where I would consider this case. All right, the most important here is actually this person is going through some emotional issues. Okay, so is carrying certain emotional issues. Okay, meridian here, liver. If I look at it from emotions point of view, this is actually anger, bitterness, depression. Okay, nerve, trauma, pain. Lungs is grief. Spleen, pancreas here is actually worry. All right, but it could also be, all right, if it's, I would link this to what, I will actually link this to hormonal. Okay, yeah. So hormonal imbalance, because pancreas here has to do with your digestive enzyme. Okay, so hormonal here would be all uh, the rest of the hormones. Okay, hormonal imbalance, sleep hormones, happy hormones, all that. So hormonal imbalance. Okay, then you see skin. 59, skin. But no other place has skin. I don't see the lungs and all that. Soft tissue, digestion, okay. Thalamus. Thalamus here, this is the limbic system, which is also the brain. Okay, yeah. So, okay. Regeneration, energy circulation, pressure, joint, spherics. This is pain. Okay, so these two may be related. So there could be some joint pain, but actually they are not 90%. Okay, so the energy circulation in terms of health is not that bad. Okay, because the physical health is okay because it is only at the energy circulation layer. Okay, so a lot of it is emotions affecting the circulation. It hasn't come to the organs yet. Okay, because if you remember, it was, remember I said the flow is what? The flow is incident, trigger. This will trigger thoughts. Thoughts will trigger feelings, especially negative feelings. Feelings will affect the energy circulation. Energy circulation affects your blood circulation. Blood circulation will affect your cell function, then organ function. Then you have symptoms, disease. Okay, coming out like that. All right. So where is this person now? This person is here now. Okay, that means it has progressed here. It has progressed here, but generally the rest are still relatively okay. Okay, relatively okay. I will talk about this later on because I did the emotional profile and I'll link this to the emotional profile later on. Okay, yeah, so this is sleep a little bit here. Okay, but generally a lot of emotions that I see here. All right, so there seems to be a big burden that this person is carrying. So let's see what is the burden that this person is carrying. All right, so this person here, because of the big burden, so the digestive system will be affected. Okay, so you have worry, anxiety related to digestive. Okay, so it cannot process what's going on. Okay, then you have the liver. It's causing him to be depressed, angry, and then bitter. Okay, kidney, fear. Then you see skin. Skin means that the person's life is threatened. You know, when person say, I'll skin you alive, skin has that connotation. When I see burdened and then I see a skin at 60% like that, yeah, it make my heart skip one bit. So you can see here, digestion, all that. So thalamus, there are two parts to thalamus. One is your brain has to function fast, but I don't see it here. So therefore, it is the limbic system. So the limbic system is your emotions, aggression, okay, your emotional memory. Yeah, all this, a lot of this being triggered. This is the primitive brain. Okay, so when I look at the percentages for the emotions here, you can see here, all right, which is the most important list. It was actually plant power. I have plant power, so I went to do the plant power. So plant power was 75% to 63. So plant power, this is the most important list. And then the second one is creative homeopathy. Then after that is courage. Okay, so he's lacking courage to do certain things. And then after that is the bush flowers here, 4. Okay, so let's take a look at the list first. And then here I have to connect. I will connect to the actual reports because there were too many to actually type out everything, because I normally pick something that is 60%, 57% or higher. Okay. Okay, let me see whether it's the correct one. Right, correct. Okay. Right. Okay, you see? Okay, we'll go to the history. Okay, the first one that is important is plant power. So we look first at the plant power. Okay, plant power, they said gone are the material anxiety. That means it's the opposite. It's giving you the frequency to let go of your anxiety. Okay or not? All right. So gone are the material anxiety, means it's there. So when you vibrate, it will remove all this from your life. Okay. So material anxiety, that means this person is worried about money issues. Okay. Money issues. Material anxiety. So inner wealth and then abundance. Okay, this person has money issue. The other reason why I say this person has money issue is here. If you look at the energy here under the last one, the abundance, okay, boost abundance for money energy when it's given to this person. So therefore, this person has a certain concern about money issue. Okay, a bit anxious over there. Okay, security, spiritual strength, vitality. Then over here, feeling isolated, strange, different. Okay, I found a new home means this person haven't found a new home, but this is giving the vibration for that. So when I look through the report, this person is going through a crisis, emotional crisis. There could be a few reasons. One is relationship, marriage, okay? Either marriage, tension, divorce, going through the divorce, after the divorce, etc. Okay, there is something that is going on there. Okay, yeah, unless it's a business. So if there's things happening in the business, okay, causing this person to have a lot of anxiety, this could also be it. Okay, I feel that the person is currently going through that, going through it because the percentage are high. So therefore it's acute, it's something that is actually ongoing. Okay. All right, so I do a lot of business. Yeah, okay. So the person say I do a lot of business. So it's going through certain business tension over here, and it may be related to money issues over here. All right, yeah. So right now is whether there's people to help him or not, the support. Could be that he's not getting the support you see here. All right, no comfort, no support. He feels isolated, strange, nowhere to belong. Yeah, so either the house has been sold to pay for business debts and all that, I do not know. Okay, so here this last one here is given to help the person to relax, to feel inner calmness. All right, to give inspiration if it's entrepreneurial, like the person, if they have business minded, this one is to give them the creativity, the ideas to think of how to get out of the situation. All right, so this is plant power. Okay, next one is creative homeopathy. All right, so under creative homeopathy, over here, suppression of self, individuality. So you see here, suppressed again, individuality. So isolated again. All right, and then not wanting to be alone. So you're alone, you're isolated, and then here, like fighting a war. Okay, so this person is like really, really fighting alone. Okay, so he said he's a realtor, and everything that I said is spot on. Okay, debating leaving job of 20 years to start a business, but have worries and fear about it. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, so no one to discuss, no one to turn to, alone. Yeah, so fighting a war. Okay. So a lot of the things suppress, suppress, suppress is not so good also. Yeah. All right. Then after that, the next list was courage. So we want to look at what kind of courage he needs. So courage to seek harmony, show your competence, courage to be loyal, security, live by your principles. Yeah. Okay, so harmony here is, it could be relationship. So at 40 something, if you're married with family, then you have to get the approval and support from, let's say, your wife, your family. Okay, you have parents and all that. So getting the support from them in a harmonious way rather than warlike, no, I'm doing it, I'm fighting it and all that. So there are certain expenses that you have to take care of. Okay, so that is, yeah, married with 3 kids. Okay, good. So this is where you have to do it in a nice way. Like you have to have the courage to seek support rather than you think and do and plan everything alone by yourself. Okay, so even if you're at home, you feel that you are all alone. Okay, so you have to trust in your own competence, courage to show your competence or trust in your own competence. Okay, so loyalty here, loyal to your family, the security of your family must not be compromised. Okay, so is stepping in with courage. So what you are debating now is, okay, I want to do this, okay, but there is too much risk and all that. So if you keep focusing on the fear and the risk and all that, so that is the energy that you are going to amplify. Okay, so this could be the burden that you are carrying and the soul cycle. Yeah. So what happens here is vibrate the courage. Use this if you have it. Okay, vibrate the energy, the frequency of courage. It will calm you down. Okay, if you vibrate all the lists that I mentioned earlier, it will also actually help to calm you down. Okay, then we can look at also others. Bud flowers. You see 64, 54, I only need this one. This one is here and now. Feelings of guilt. Okay. One asks for maximum achievement, which one can never fulfill. So your anxiety here has to do with your limitations. Okay, your expectation, sorry. Anxiety here has to do with your expectation. If you jump into doing business, okay, and if you want maximum return, maximum achievement, the first month that you jump in without giving yourself the journey to build the business, okay, then you may not achieve it in the very, very first month that you jump in. Okay, so what happens now is at the end of it, you will put a lot of stress on yourself. Okay or not? Yeah, so the guilt is there. All right, the recognition, acceptance of one's own limitation, mistakes, self-love, your weaknesses and all that. So you go in and then you still have to adjust. You still have to do a lot of things and all that. So you have to be kind to yourself. Okay, put in. So this particular frequency here, the pine frequency, when you vibrate, is to help yourself to accept your limitation, your weakness, to be more tolerant, to give yourself time, everything as a whole. Okay, yeah, so that you don't feel guilty that you are giving up a big salary and then suddenly the next month you have no salary. So all these kind of feelings got to go away so that you will not have circling thoughts. You see here now? Yeah. So this is not like strong, but it's there. You're having a lot of inner dialogue, okay? Incessant, a lot of thoughts circling and it's affecting you that you cannot even unwind or relax. Yeah. So unexplainable vague fears and premonition. And this is where the Healy will come in handy for you. All right. So I do not know whether there are past experience that is related to failures. So if there is, you have to release and let go of all this baggage that you have so that when you move forward in your new venture, you will not have any of this playing in your subconscious. That's very important. Okay, so there is the coach module that you can use. There's the aura module that you can use, and then all these emotions that you can use. Okay, the meridian analysis module also to clear your emotions, because where emotions come in, when you have all this noise in your subconscious that is playing behind the scene while you are trying to make the conscious decision, okay, most likely your subconscious will take over, especially when you are not aware. Okay, yeah. So all that will cause things to happen, the unwanted things to actually happen. Yeah. So where's my bush flowers? Okay. Yeah. So 6958. So here, okay, your spirituality. So spirituality here meaning that when you do business and all that, you are not just using your intellect. Sometimes you may have to connect to the divine, connect to inspiration, connect to resources up there. So here is asking you to, instead of asking a lot of questions that is right, wrong, asking people for strategies and all that, it is actually to go in, be quiet, and connect to your higher self, connect to your divine, to get the inspiration, to get the creativity, to get clarity of what you're doing. Yeah. So here, this one is about trusting in yourself, giving free rein to your creation. Yeah, appreciating yourself and then taking responsibility as you go through all these emotions. Yeah. And then this is your confidence. Have confidence to step in. So all these lists here, each of the lists that you analyze and show forth all the emotional anxiety, fear that you have. So you can do the normal, which is 38 seconds, stimulate 7 times, and then you do 27 minutes. Or if you find that the thoughts are circulating throughout the day and you don't have peace and balance, you can actually choose 4 hours, 9 hours to support yourself so that you have mental clarity, you have peace. So having peace and mental clarity, all this will help you in your decision making. Okay, yeah. So this is what's going on here lah. Okay, so for this person, all right, who is 43. Yeah, so when you look at your chart over here, okay, yeah, is emotions under many different layers. Okay, it's not like straight way to tell you it's the emotions, but is there. Okay, emotions are very strong. All the percentages here that is in the 70s, 69, 76 are all in the emotions chart. Okay, yeah, under personal growth here, this one is peaceful, be a team player, receptive to ideas. So I don't know whether your business, is it one person or is it with a team? So this is where you have to talk to people as well. Okay, so this is what I see in this chart. Any other questions that you may have or you want clarity? Okay, so 3 of you in the company, all right? Okay, yeah. All right, so 3 of you, then you are not alone. Yeah, okay. So that means it's not just talking about the business strategy. Sometimes it's also talking about fears as well to mutually support each other. Yeah. Okay, so if there are past burden, like soul cycle here, soul cycle is given for separation. Separation here is could be relationship separation or separation from your old job, your work, okay, or past business if you have ever failed or tried before and all that. Yeah, so that could be hanging on to in your subconscious. So let go of all these burdens. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So quickly get back your own entire inner balance. Okay. Okay. Any other questions here? No? Okay. If there isn't, I'll move on to the next case.